For me, anything I talk against is just things that I see as a threat to the future of my kids and my natural resources. And that's why I do everything for this island and all the other islands, because we all one ohana over here in Hawaii. Dustin Barca. I'm a father. I'm a HAWAIIAN warrior. I was born on Maui, raised on Kauai. Started surfing around the age of 8 at Hanalei Pier, and I grew up with a group of kids that all wanted to be professional surfers, and we all pushed each other to be professional surfers. So that's kind of my connection to surfing. But I mean, it's always been my love, you know. Surfing's given me a lot in my life, and yeah, now I just surf for the right reasons. Started training jiu-jitsu a little bit when I was like 14 years old with my same teacher, Bruno Ewald, Longman Jiu-Jitsu. And so around that same time, around 15, I started boxing too. Kai Garcia kind of took me in as like a father figure almost, and kind of adopted me and taught me how to fight and taught me how to be a man. And I started training in the middle of surfing when I was on tour. I trained jiu-jitsu a lot, and it just changed my life in that way, especially jiu-jitsu too, because there's nothing more humbling than getting choked. So I kind of just stepped away from surfing and went right into professional fighting. I look at a lot of people like ambassadors of Kauai, and I'm just one, and I've just, you know, I've traveled the whole world. I've been to the best places on earth, the worst places on earth. I just know how special we have it here. This is like the heart chakra of the planet. We have like some of the purest, intentional people in the world, you know. On Kauai, we got, I think, 5 out of 6 of the biggest chemical corporations in the world doing experimenting here with GMO seeds. And yeah, I mean, I educated myself for a few years before I even said anything about these companies, but a lot of these companies have been all around the world and have been sued all around the world for contaminating people and natural resources. And you know, if you just see the blueprint, you know what's going to happen to us too, you know. So I'm just trying to prevent that the best way possible, because we've already been 100 years of sugarcane in our agricultural lands, spraying poison, and you know, we're seeing a lot of the effects in health and everything already. And then now we have chemical companies that are testing all their new chemicals and seeds. So they have like patents for seeds, and if people don't understand what GMO is genetically modified organisms. And what they've done is they can take their chemicals they own and they put it in the genetics of the seed of the plant, so that plant has the poison in its DNA. And so when the bugs eat the plant, they basically like poop their guts out and die. That's what happens. To me, as like common sense, you look at what happens to bugs and you think of like years of eating little traces of this in everything you eat. Then you see the cancer rates of today after the last 20 years of eating GMO. Then you can kind of put the puzzle together like a investigator, you know. It's pretty unbelievable. And it's the cheapest price on land in Hawaii is to these companies. We had 4,000 to 6,000 people right here in Lihue marching to pass a bill to protect our island from chemicals, and basically to give us like transparency on what these companies are growing and what they're spraying on our island. And if anybody does their research on GMOs, you can see that Monsanto and some of these other companies have patents for biological warfare through food. There's been incidents where they spray right next to the schools, and 50 kids at a time falling on the ground, seizures, bloody noses, you know, sent to the hospital. Kelly Slater supported me a lot. He's done a lot of homework about GMO, and pesticides and everything, and he's been a big supporter. A lot of big professional surfers have supported me, and you know, I'd like to think I've played a role in some of those guys doing something where they live too, you know, and that was kind of my goal by using the surfing community to wake them up, because like more than any other sport in the world, we're so connected to Mother Nature, you know. There's no sport in the world where you're dancing with Mother Nature like that, unless you're riding an avalanche down a mountain or something, you know. So, you know, the ocean gives us everything, and to me, it's our kuleana. It's like our responsibility to help the ocean out. I put like everything on the line when I ran for mayor. Literally spent all my money, took so much time away from my family, knocked on thousands of doors by myself, and it took a lot out of me. And then, you know, to see people I've known my whole life go against me for things that they're gonna get ahead in life, you know, because they're going with this guy. I'm still mad from the last one. Not because I lost, because nothing's gotten better. Everything's gotten worse. There's more companies coming here to farm GMO here from all the other islands, because they're kicking them off the other islands because they got good county councils that they're actually pushing them out. Our people want protection. They said it's the state's responsibility to do that. It's been over 3 years, the state never did shit yet. So this year, me and my partners are putting a bill in right now. It just went in, and it's going to be a state bill. It's just like 2491 that we passed here, but at a state level. So now this year, I'm going to be pushing every island to make thousands of people come show up and write their testimonies. I need to get 50,000 people writing in telling them they want this bill. So that's like what I'm doing now. I don't need to run for politics. I'm a grassroots person, bro. That's how I work. I work at the grassroots. We make the tree grow. Yeah. All these other people is like, no more root systems. They have these pretty trees. Yeah. Pretty trees all over the place. Nice flower. The roots gone. Poison the roots. The tree only gonna last so long. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build one foundation, one solid root system for our kids, and their kids, and their kids, and